Welcome to episode 24 of Western Mass Comedy Group. Stay on the Loop Ya Snoop. Boop, boop, boop. We got guests on board today, fellow contributors. Ish Gupta. He's the man. He's a stand-up comic from Hartford. We also got another stand-up comic from Hartford, Alex Tomaselli. He's been on the show before. We got famous saxophone soloist Steve Yarbrough, who also teaches kids music. Ish. He also teaches kids music. So we got two.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Steve, I did not know that about you.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah, well, the more you
Look at
know. And then we got Jason Gallagher and my fucking ass, Ezra Pryor, here, and this is episode 24.
Hi, guys.
And I was thinking about opening up with a snake fact because I was just perusing the internet before, and I think
give the people what they want.
They're giving me what I want. Yeah, I don't mind the algorithm and government control as long as they ship me some snake facts when I'm in need. All right, so here's the
If they
snake
start
fact.
taking that away, you'll know shit's bad.
Here's the snake fact. All right, apparently snakes can tie themselves into lassos to climb up places. They didn't think that snakes could do this, but in Guam, there's this conservation of Micronesian starlings, these native forest bird species threatened by invasive snake predation. Part of the study's researchers had installed tall metal cylinders known as baffles on the island to prevent snakes and other predators like raccoons from climbing up to bird boxes, but brown tree snakes figured out a way around the barriers. Initially, the baffle did work for the most part. Selbert said he and a colleague had watched around 4 hours of video, those motherfuckers, and then all of a sudden we saw the snake form what looked like a lasso around the cylinder and wiggle its body up. So there's no safety for these starlings, but I still got the backs of these snakes here. I say, what the fuck are they doing trying to keep snakes from eating birds? But and when I read that, I don't think it's the best snake fact really, but it was the leading snake fact today. So I was kind of, put my own opinions aside and give you the top snake fact of the day. And I'd like to hear you guys think about that. I'm not surprised a snake could lasso itself. It seems perfectly built for lassoing.
I think snakes probably don't want that information to get out, because if that information became widely known, then people would start making lassos out of snakes too. They'd be like, come on, I know you do this. Lasso, I'm going to lasso a soda, a bundle of cash, a bucket of chicken, anything I want. I'm just going to use a snake lasso from now on.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm in charge now.
Like a smart lasso.
Yeah.
I think there's like a serious design flaw with the snake lasso because usually with a lasso somebody has to swing it overhead. But how's the snake getting lassoed?
Apparently it can propel itself though, because otherwise I'm picturing maybe it jumps up like that and then wraps around. So its only way of climbing is to maybe jump and then wrap around it because these trees had these cylindrical barriers around them, so they couldn't get out to the inside.
I don't care. I said I don't care.
Who doesn't care?
Sorry, guys. I was talking to my other roommate about comedy drama.
Oh, I was like,
you guys see me?
I love how he goes.
Yeah, you're.
I love how he goes to you and we're in the same apartment.
Yeah, he went to me, the real one. We'll tell you after. It's really funny.
I'm not gonna bother Ish, but I'm gonna interrupt Sally on this podcast. I know both of them are on.
Yeah, right. So, he's like, yeah. He knew we were doing a podcast. I didn't even mean to leave, guys. Sorry, I hit disconnect by accident. I meant to mute it so I could just shoot him away. Anyway,
that much.
We still on the snake fact.
Yeah, no, you struck fear into my heart because I had just finished up my prepared statement on this snake, and then all of a sudden you were like, I don't give a shit. And I was like, whoa.
I was going to say...
we're going to talk about Keanu.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm completely okay with the birds killing the birds because birds are carnivores and they would kill the snakes. So if the snakes can find a way to get up there to get to the birds, then all power to them.
Circle of life.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like, I mean, I guess the snakes are harder prey than worms, but I bet you they get fucked up by the birds all the time.
I've seen birds eat snakes.
The advantage. Bird definitely has the advantage. It has the sky's view, and the snake is like perfectly plastered down to everything. So snakes.
It's hard for a snake to look upwards towards the sky.
I don't know why the snakes don't all like work together and form a snake web and catch the birds like a web.
Again, don't give the snakes this idea because that would be terrifying.
He's a snake centrist. He tries to hold, the middle ground between the snake people. He's the voice of snake reason.
I'm just saying I don't understand the strategy for the lasso. Like I like the idea of like being a lasso myself. Like if I could be a lasso, that would be cool. But like because it's like some fucking
but who would be throwing you?
Yeah, well that's like the mystery of it. Like
I know,
I
get it.
Would it be me? Would it like I guess if it was like if I trusted the right person, I'd let them throw me like a lasso.
Wow. I was picturing more like in a Who Framed Roger Rabbit type universe where pretty much everybody can be stretched out and fashioned into a lasso if need be.
Can you throw yourself? Can you throw yourself as a lasso? That I would want to be a lasso.
I think you could, but then afterwards it would show you wouldn't be able to fashion yourself back into a person right away, so it would show you sadly carrying your lasso body like back to your car, like, uh-oh, the wife's not gonna like this, you know.
You just described how I left work today perfectly. Like I could feel my manager.
But that's the cost you pay for
my car. Like everything was okay. Dude, I massaged a Trumper today. Can I bring something up? This is so awkward. My new job is a massage therapist.
Oh my god, me too.
My customers are Trumpers, and they all want to talk about Trump. So
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Out there,
the Trump supporting dude would like.
Had a dude and a girl.
Had a massage from another dude. I feel like they would be like insecure about that and shit.
Well, they probably are.
Well, I keep noticing that in this footage from the Capitol riots that there are quite a number of people who have rainbow Trump flags, and I assume that just from sheer numbers, he must have some gay followers. But if I was a gay Trump supporter going to a Trump rally that is also a riot, I'm not sure I would take that opportunity to be like, hey, fellow violent, right wingers, I am also gay, thereby making myself a target. Doesn't seem like a good bet.
But they're probably not that open about it. Well, actually, I have seen like gays for Trump and like blacks for Trump and like just kind of every group for Trump. So I think there probably are small factions out there here and there. But
admire the balls it takes to do that.
Are there any Obamas for Trump?
For a gay person, that's like coming out twice. Yeah. Like you got to come out as a gay person and then come out like again as a Trump supporter because that's like a whole other thing.
You're a glutton for punishment. We have like one group of people that you have to come out to as gay, and then all your Trump, friends you have to separately come out to in a different way.
I want to see them glitter bomb Donald Trump, but like they think it's like a nice thing to do, you know? What's he so upset? Why is Donald Trump so upset we threw glitter on him? We're the gays for Trump.
We thought he would like it.
Grump. Gays for Trump. Grump. They're probably grumpy as fuck. I bet like there's no more grumpy a population than a gay Trumper.
That's good branding though. I'm a grump.
I'm a grump. A gay.
I could also be grandpas for Trump too, though.
I'm a grumpeter. Tons of grandpas for Trump, I guarantee. But I've had a dude and a chick, both in their like mid-50s, I've massaged. And it's been nice, actually. I've gotten to like, really inform myself on what the other side is thinking. And it's fucking ridiculous. Like, if you voted Trump and I'm massaging you, that's fine. We can still get along, and I don't even argue. But the lady I was massaging today, as long as I don't say her name, it's fine. She went so far with her conspiracy theories to say that she thought the whole Capitol event was completely staged.
You don't have to say her name, but where was she carrying all of her tension?
In her upper back, of course, like everybody. unless they have computer jobs in their lower back, then they just need to stand up a little more often. Problem solved. But what was I gonna say? She so and then she said, so how do you talk to this kind of person?
I'm sorry.
Really...
Was that targeted at me? Are you talking about my lower back? Because like my lower
No.
back definitely hurts.
How did I know that's what you were thinking? That was not. I knew that you thought that was targeted at you. How dare you? I'm insulted.
No, I'm serious. It's not
when it applies to me as well.
It's not even fucking insulting. I just want to talk about it because like it's true. Like I've tried working with standing desks and stuff, but I get tired and then I want to sit down again. You know, what do you do with that?
Yeah, I like a standing desk.
Yeah, I guess just
desks are kind of nerdy. I always think people standing at and I'm not a jock, but when I see someone standing at a standing desk, I'm like, oh, too big for sitting down now, are you?
At my office, back when I worked at my office, I had a standing desk that was on wheels, and then I put a really long extension cord on my computer so that I could move my whole desk around my office as I was working, like nervously, throughout the day, and it really helped that deep vein thrombosis not occur. So
a lot of this around on the floor.
Yeah,
sounds awesome.
I recently got a butt cushion for my chair. And
good deal.
I've seen those before. I have friends who have those. Yeah.
It took a couple days to get used to it. Like now I have the right calluses on my butt.
It's weird that we live in a time where I actually have to ask if it's like a cushion that's shaped like a butt or it's designed for a butt.
It's actually
it's like a disc that you sit on,
like in the Sir Mix-a-Lot video.
Really comfy, yeah.
It's like a reverse butt.
It's like a reverse butt. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Yes, I can totally.
It's mad comfy.
Like
I had a friend that like broke like her like bone, whatever that bone is in your butt, like the butt bone.
Coccyx.
And she had to like, that one.
Fun to say.
And she had to like sit on that like wherever she went for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
I was thinking about getting one of those just because it's probably comfortable.
The companies that make those are probably doing real well right now.
Yeah,
a lot of sitting going down.
To be making like a fitted.
Yeah.
Are those one size fits all? Do you have
Definitely not.
Do you have to fill out like a butt chart before you can get one?
We measured my butt before we ordered it.
Yeah, they got them. They got to
like you had someone help
like the royal we, man.
Okay.
Oh no.
Me and my girlfriend, we were planning it out so that my butt wouldn't be too wide for the chair. So we had to measure the chair. We had to measure the butt. We had to compare that to the specs on the butt cushion that we got from Amazon.
Man, the kind of life you're living over there, Steve Yarbo. Wow, sounds
Just
amazing.
A lot of attention is put on sitting in my household, so.
I don't think about sitting that much, but I do a lot of it.
Oh, a cat.
It does come naturally, yeah. It's a cat.
Oh man, I missed it. Who's got the cat?
He's around here somewhere.
There's a cat's on the call today. Sweet little. From what I understand.
There's a couple of them around here.
Good.
So what about these people that are doing the squatting instead of the sitting now? You know about this? You know about these people?
Like on the toilet?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I've heard about it for years.
Should we be doing that?
Yeah, but like people.
Apparently, it's better for you, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's
like a wall sit.
What is
just a freestanding squat?
Are you talking about pooping?
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about pooping. I'm talking about
not yet.
Not yet.
Ruining the surprise of the second segment.
Yeah, it's
come on, man.
It's only been half an hour. Ezra, are you muted or something? I see Ezra's flaps moving around, but nothing.
Yeah, Ezra, no,
Ezra is so. I'm assuming we all see the same thing. I just see 2 squares. Like Ezra has just been 2 rotating squares throughout. Or can you guys see Ezra and I can't?
No, I can see
Ezra.
I can see Ezra.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Maybe
Ezra, I can't see
imaginary friend.
When you take a shit, so that your like knees are more level with
That's not what I was talking about.
Success.
Can you not hear me?
Success.
No, we can hear you.
We can now,
I
but
can
we
hear you.
weren't able to before.
Yeah.
And Ish can't see you. You're
Yeah, for some reason
invisible.
I can't see you. I'm sorry, Ezra.
Should have picked somewhere better to sit.
Can you? It's all
You're
right.
his
Can you
reverse
hear me?
imaginary friend.
Ezra, you're coming up on the camera fine.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear any of us who are saying yes?
Ezra, can
Can
you?
anyone
He
hear me?
doesn't.
We can hear you.
We
Can
can
you hear us?
goddamn hear you.
Yeah, we can all hear you. Yeah.
Oh man,
He's muted again.
that's
Ezra, you're muted.
unfortunate.
Hello.
Hello. But now he's muted
Oh.
and I can hear him.
I wonder.
Who knows sign language? Somebody sign to Ezra
happened?
that
That
he's
works.
muted.
What did I miss?
There,
I thought I
hey,
was
hey,
around.
there you are,
My
Ezra.
neurocircuitry got overloaded.
You're good.
What happened?
You're
What
getting
were you
brain
talking-
seepage.
Can you hear people?
What were you
Synaptic
talking
seepage.
Ezra,
Taking
you
it
haven't
all
answered any
back, dude.
questions. We don't know if you can hear us or not.
He
Someone-
thinks the opposite.
Someone write on a piece of paper that we can't hear. How
Oh,
can
there's a
he
chat.
not hear
You
us?
can write it in the chat.
I feel like he would.
Oh,
say
yeah,
something if
yeah.
he couldn't hear us. Like it would. He wouldn't be going out of his way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can.
I
I
know you
can.
didn't answer. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear all of you.
Well, then why weren't you answering us when we asked you if you could hear us?
Like a
Is there a
5-minute
delay?
Hello? Am I back now?
Yeah.
Am I
Okay.
back?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yes.
Welcome.
Am I back yet?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in
You're
Poltergeist or
back,
something. I'm
baby.
pulled through the other side. Can you guys hear and see me now?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it. Can you see my thumbs up? Thumbs up. I don't know why I'm saying thumbs up. Thumbs up. He looks so troubled right now.
Have we started yet?
It says that
yeah.
he's muted. He just needs
Uh,
to like.
We got about like 20 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we did the intro.
Yeah, no, it's going pretty good.
Sneak fact. Yeah.
You always just cut this part out. There's no. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Totally.
This part is our audience's favorite part.
Yeah. We'll
We
Trying to
usually do
get
it at
Ezra.
the end, but sometimes we like to front load it.
Where's Jocelyn?
Feel bad.
Sometimes you gotta mix things up.
Ellen was here. Is she still here? I never saw her, but it said she was in the.
He said
chat.
something in the chat,
I'm
but
gonna try bringing her in.
Bring her in.
I gave
Ezra
her-
on my screen is complete.
Ezra has just left the screen.
I can't wait to hear about why this is my fault.
Dude, technology is hard
Hello.
on all of us.
There-
Hey.
There he is.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Jocelyn was here for a second.
Oh,
weird.
cool. Did you see her or just feel her energy?
Well, the box popped up with her name on it.
Can you guys see and hear me now?
Yes.
All right. It was okay. So I could have just been on the computer. All right. So we are back. Sorry about that. Did you guys were you guys having, a good podcast while I was gone? Where should we start off talking about the movie Johnny Mnemonic? You guys want to do that?
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
we
Is it mnemonic?
we were actually talking about squatting.
I was
Oh
there
yeah.
for that. You guys were
Yeah.
still we can keep talking about that. That was a good
just
topic. I
Just
forgot.
in terms of
Squatting.
editing, I mean, squatting. Yeah, we did talk about that. But yeah, what do we?
Oh,
You guys
all
want
right.
to do the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the movie.
Let me
We can do it.
let me open a little bit with this one because I saw this movie on Thanksgiving in 1995 with my uncle and my dad, And my uncle, I thought was the coolest dude because he worked in computers. And when I saw this movie, I was hooked. I was like, that's what it looks like to be a computer expert. And yeah, this movie has sat with me and been part of my personality for a long time.
That's
So
exactly what it looks like.
Thanks for watching
Yeah.
it.
That's funny because I felt
was
like
wild.
the movie had a bit of an anti-technology message.
Yeah, well, like you've got Henry Rollins' whole sort of like speech against how like what information overload, right? Like every little VCR and pager and fax machine in the area just like causes people to black out and like
Reminded me of the 5G hoax or conspiracy theory about coronavirus, because he just sort of said all this is making people sick, but I guess he wasn't talking about the radiation. He was talking about technology as an institution being
No,
poisonous.
I think he was. I mean, it works on both those levels, but I think he is literally saying that the disease in this movie is being caused by constant exposure to electronic technology. That's what I got from it, anyway.
Do you think it's in a societal way or in a, like an electric, like poisonous
I think the
radiation?
electric is actually
yeah.
Poisonous.
I think that it's a metaphor for what it's doing to society, but what Henry Rollins is literally saying is that this disease is being caused by constant exposure to all these electronics.
Like screen time.
You can't get rid of it because you gotta have it. I love the conclusion. He's
4 hours and 32 minutes a
this
day.
shit's
doesn't
doing all this stuff, and we're just gonna keep letting it happen because we can't live without it.
Well, how many TVs did they have in there? There was like 80 TVs in the heaven or whatever he called it, and
heaven,
that can't be good for all the people, right? And then they're building up a technology palace there.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
it's
it's like a
No TV
it's like
in
a
heaven.
it's like a crumbling church where they've built up like these old monitors as if to acknowledge like this is our society's god.
Ooh. And that's where Jesus comes in.
Also,
is Jesus
everything
the
in
dolphin?
there,
No, Jesus was Jesus.
Did you see
that character did not make? We'll get to it, but Dolph Lundgren's character. There must be a cut of this movie where it doesn't seem so tacked on, because I keep waiting for the end for like there to be a moment where it makes sense that his character exists, and it just doesn't come. He's a street preacher who is made very highly up of robot parts, and for some reason he is very he's trying to get Johnny Mnemonic. And it's not until Henry Rollins asks him, "What's your last name?" and Keanu Reeves says, "Just Johnny," that I had to say, wait, his name isn't Johnny Mnemonic. I thought for the whole movie that his name was Johnny Mnemonic, and it's just a clever.
Well, a mnemonic is like a messenger in this case, isn't it? Isn't that like there's these kinds of guys that load up their brain with stuff and then they deliver it? Isn't that what they were saying a mnemonic is?
Yeah, those guys.
But this is his chosen profession, so I thought maybe that was like his cool, nickname. They call him Johnny Mnemonic because he had part of his brain removed so that he can courier information. Johnny Mnemonic, like they all have. Yeah.
Where were you in 1994 when this movie was being written?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn's not here.
Dead.
I messaged.
Is this?
I know Jocelyn wrote something in the comment board. That's why I said Jocelyn. She wrote something for your information about Johnny Mnemonic. So I clicked.
Yeah, it's like a PDF.
But...
Oh, okay.
Is this supposed to be the movie that they saw Keanu for The Matrix for?
No.
You mean the movie they saw him in this and then chose him for the Matrix?
I could see that just because he says "whoa" a lot, and then is just generally, I don't know, surprised and thrown into things. Just kind of takes it in stride.
Yeah.
Or I was gonna say, like, there's no way they could have seen this movie and, like, they had to have that reaction by seeing this, because it's not like if that is the only thing that makes sense, because if they saw it, most people wouldn't. I don't know, like this. His acting is so all over the place in that I don't see why they would pick him. They must have picked him just off of like charisma or something.
Yeah, the
is this the one before it? Like, how many more movies was he in before this?
He was in Speed
Point Break
the year before this one came out. So
I want to say Point Break came before this one. Yeah.
He was on the top of his game. Speed came out the year before.
He was in Speed before The Matrix? All right, that makes sense. I did not check the timeline. I just wondered if that was a thing. A factor.
Yeah, and apparently they got like all these other actors around it. So like the origin story basically is that William Gibson wrote this great short stories series called Burning Chrome that Jocelyn posted in the message thread.
I actually I can actually read the first paragraph from that. That's what.
Well, let me just finish what I'm saying. So William Gibson wrote the screenplay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
The
I
director.
got that.
Yeah, so he wrote the screenplay and then worked with the director who didn't have any other directing experience before this film. Originally, they wanted to make like a short film out of it, like that was black and white. And the only way they would let, like they being producers, would let them make the film was if they took like $30 million and made it like that. And that's why it has like all these like weird actors in it, like Takashi Miike, the director, and Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Oh, so they spend more of the budget on the actors than like
Ice-T.
the effects or like any. I guess really any. I would be like Ice-T's in it. Dolph, like all the
J-Bone.
Ice-T was one of my favorite characters, hands down. On his, like just everything he does in this movie, he diffuses every single tense scene. Like every single time there's a serious moment and he's in it, it becomes not serious anymore, and I love it.
And like every scene he's in, the anarchy symbols. Like,
yeah, he's only capable of one facial. He's kind of like Keanu. He only has. He's
Oh
only capable
shit! I
of
didn't.
that, like surprise facial expression.
But always cool. Like never flustered.
He's the greatest straight man because he can be in the most ridiculous situation, and his just utter lack of pretense, complete lack of irony, being in a just straight on Ice-T, and you get to hear, he's got that amazing voice in the beginning when you see like a glitch where there's like a TV screen behind some lady and it glitches for a second, and you see Ice-T's mouth be like, "Take back your brain." I didn't know I was like, "Oh shit, it's Ice-T."
Take back your brain. Yeah, that's a good line.
He's the one that like reveals everything at the end. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, they had the cure this whole time." He says it so matter of factly. He's just like, "Yo, you aren't gonna believe this, guys," and he's just like so like just casual about it, and that's how like humanity finds out that this pharma company had the cure.
If the news came out tomorrow that like the pharmaceutical companies had the cure for the coronavirus for like the last 6 months, but they were trying to pass a treatment because it would be more lucrative, would any of you be surprised?
God, no.
Probably not. I would want Ice-T to deliver the message, though. I think I would be less mad if Ice-T was like the one that made the announcement. If we just had a video.
I'll sign that petition.
Vaccine for the virus.
I'm sorry, you didn't get into embalming school. Thanks, Ice-T. I'd rather hear it from you than from.
I like when like he explains the first thing to Johnny Mnemonic, and then when he turns around, he's just gone, and they never explain like his disappear. Like he only does the disappearing thing once.
The Batman thing, yeah.
He's just gone, and there's no I guess he could have done like it's a wrecked area, but like it was a wide open in back of him. Like there's no, I don't know. That shit was just funny to me. I thought he wasn't real for a little bit, and then later in the end of the movie, he's completely real. So
yeah, he proves himself. What were your guys' feelings about the dolphin? Did you guys like the dolphin?
Seemed like a reference
I was
to
very
What's the
Douglas
dolphin?
Adams.
What's going on with that thing?
Can we talk
It's
about
Jones.
It didn't make any sense. Yeah.
They need to change the
I
Now-
did neural
that
upload through a
thing, like,
dolphin's
yesterday.
brain to yours. It was
Dolphins are the like Hitchhiker's Guide to
Dirty
the Galaxy thing.
that was a dirty, dirty
Yeah, and
dolphin.
they do have like really developed language centers of their brains. So just in a slightly science-based
They're like a
way.
smart animal, right?
So
Yeah, they're saying that like the dolphin is really good at breaking up language and breaking up patterns or whatever. And so this is why we're using a psychic cyber dolphin. I mean, it seems very 90s, and I was very glad to watch it. I was like, this is cinema. This is film.
In the book,
They
the
also
dolphin
used it,
addicted to heroin.
I think, strictly just to have it rip Dolph, which they don't explain how it could, but rip Dolph Lundgren apart at the end, rip all his shit out.
Oh, Mike.
I thought that too.
You ever put
And
a
I
tin
wondered,
can inside
is
a
this the
microwave?
only movie?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Do you think this is the only movie where Dolph Lundgren has appeared with a dolphin, or do you think he's got other movies in his career? And how does he feel about it? You know,
Probably just stage shows. I would
like
say.
to think.
He was an
I'm gonna
Aquaman,
look that up.
so
Oh, boom. Yeah, I'm looking that up too.
Maybe there's a website
That's a-
every now and then. I think that's so
Movies
random. There
Dolph
can't be
Lundgren
anything
has
about that on
appeared
the
in with
internet. And
dolphins.
you type in like, how many movies with dolphins?
got killed
has
by the
Dolph
dolphins.
Lundgren
Dolph
been in?
Lundgren.
Dolph
be called-
Lundgren dolphin movies.
you've been
Lundgren
Dolph.
dolphin movies.
Dolphin Rundgren.
You got Dolphed.
I love that the whole podcast immediately breaks down. Everyone starts
Nice
trying
one,
to
Steve.
figure out how many fucking.
Find Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. How many dolphins could a dolphin dolph if a dolphin could dolph Lundgren? I don't know. There's something there.
Yeah,
A fuck ton.
we got a workshop.
Yeah, I gotta dolph. I gotta figure out where to put the dolphs and the dolphin in that. But there's something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
I
dolphs
will
could
say
a dolphin dolph if a dolphin could dolph dolphs?
How
Yes,
many dolphins?
that
could a
was
dolphin
it.
lung
Run it
dolphin?
back, fans. Isolate that audio. Anyway,
Cut.
It's a lung.
Print that. I want to see that on my desk by 9 a.m.
Jamie.
He kind of looks like a
I'm
dolphin.
pretty upset to find out that
Dolph
Dolph
Lundgren.
Lundgren's actual first name is Hans. I didn't actually know that until right now.
Is Dolph at least his middle name, or is it like a cool nickname?
No,
He was like,
Oh
think-
hey,
shit!
it's Jocelyn.
I'm not sure if Dolph is even like. I think
Let
he
me
might have just
find
made
out.
up the Dolph.
I got.
I don't
He's
know.
like, my parents were just
I'm
really
looking
into
up.
Hitler.
I'm digging up beef on
It was a
Dolph.
nickname.
Dolph facts.
Can you imagine if when he was going through puberty,
I'm
he had
on
like
it.
a
I'm
little
trying to find
mustache
out
that
if
only
it's his
grew
real
in the
name.
middle,
He
and
was
so to humiliate him, his parents were like, "Hey, Dolph," and then it stuck. And he's like, "Now I use that name to give me strength because all the kids would just be like, look at little Dolph,' and he'd be like, I can't have it. It's how I'm growing into my body."
So when Dolph Lundgren was
I'll show
making
you.
this film with what's his name, fucking John Rollins, Henry Rollins.
Yep.
Yeah. Dolph accidentally punched Henry Rollins like square in the jaw, and there's this great Henry Rollins quote about the experience. I'll read it off to you. My DNA uncoiled. I found a new religion. He hit me so hard and it just stopped. My head took the entirety of the weight. I was like, wow, my thinking is 20% slower. I'm running for office. Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins, you naughty scamp.
Henry Rollins just pops up
I
and
feel
shit.
like my
Like I
thinking
did
is
not expect to
definitely
see him in this
slowed.
at all. He's like a Sons of Anarchy villain. He's everywhere, dude.
Yeah. He's got a lot of extracurriculars. He's got like a nice, well-rounded career.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's a multi-talented man.
He's a martial
He does
artist.
spoken
He's a
word.
legitimate martial
He does,
artist. You guys.
Is
I
that
don't know how much
what's
he's
his
worth.
what's his discipline?
Spoken word
Tybo?
poetry.
He was in Black Flag. Like that was his
Civil
that
War
was his thing.
reenactments.
Punk
He
band.
does a lot of the spoken word events too. Like he, before COVID, he was.
Oh yeah, he's in a punk band.
Yeah, he was in Black Flag.
You're fucking with me.
Ezra, come on, you're
Not
joking,
that
right?
sarcastic. I mean, not that.
Yeah, you really, Ezra, really, you didn't know that?
He could have been. No, but then, no, because he shook me up. Because then I might have been. Because a lot of the times I'll be like, "Come on, I'm not that gullible," and then the person will be like, "You didn't know Dolph Lundgren was in Black Flag?" And then the second time they say it, I'm like, "Oh fuck."
No.
It's funny because sometimes you say stuff like wrong as a joke, and then if anybody takes you serious, you get really upset about it, and like, but the joke was working, you know. Yeah. But it bothers you too much to let the joke work.
It's because I'm like
I
too
know clown.
sensitive. Yeah.
It's like, hang on, don't laugh. I ain't no clown.
I blame it on my sensitivity, okay? I'm an especially sensitive personality, so I try to go all aggressive, and then I'm like, oh, people's eyes are looking at me. Should I apologize? It's incredible. It's an incredible routine.
Yeah, that checks out.
From aggressiveness to apologeticness in second. In like a lamb, out like a lion. In like a lion, out like a lamb. Jocelyn, I'm so glad that you're here. Can she hear us? Can you hear me, Jocelyn? No. She's just.
It's not plugged in.
We could ask her in the chat. She's like a passive. It's like a get out situation.
I like it. I like how Jocelyn's just hanging out. That's kind of what I want to do, actually. I'm kind of thinking like,
wait,
maybe I'll just. Maybe.
I like how the angle before Johnny of the Mnemonic. Camera makes it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
How is his acting so much worse in this movie?
First time.
I think part of it's like stylistic.
First of all, it's not.
Really? All right, because it's bad in this movie. Like, it's got to be deliberately bad because he's actually pretty good at speed.
Well,
but this is like really bad.
It's not the best writing.
Who's the director?
This dialogue is pretty cheesy. This is like pretty. You know, I don't know that Anthony Hopkins could make a meal out of some of these lines.
Well,
dude,
the other thing about
his
made it as a comedy.
rant or whatever you want to call it is the best part. Yeah, I want room service. Yeah,
I wrote that.
That was.
So I'm like, I want to.
That's a monologue people should memorize for acting classes and shit.
School with that, yes.
Okay, that's true.
I'm gonna apply to like Juilliard.
It's a banger.
I was gonna say that's like probably what got him.
What the fuck is going on?
Like noticed. Like versatile.
When is My Own Private Idaho after this or before? That's like 97.
I'll let you guys know. I got it pulled up right here.
So the director's Robert Longo, right?
Yeah.
Longo.
And
if you
look, that's 91.
Oh.
If I typed in Johnny Mnemonic director into Google and it gives you a little blurb, it says Robert Longo is a Pictures Generation American artist, filmmaker, photographer, and musician. Longo became first well known in the 1980s for his Men in the Cities drawing and print series, which depict sharply dressed men and women writhing in contorted emotion. So,
that's interesting.
I think he might just be a bad director.
Well,
if you had told me that this was a Terry Gilliam movie, I would have believed you. Like that's sort of the aspect.
That headset at the end with the big like blooming like pillar of TVs. I was like, where do I know that from? Is that from Brazil or something? It looks so familiar.
There's a lot of that like weird.
Yeah. That movie. I mean, I appreciate it, but
that would take like 3 podcasts to cover that one.
Yeah, that movie.
What movie is this?
Brazil, the Terry Gilliam movie.
Yeah.
With Robert De Niro's in it, and
yeah,
Jonathan.
I don't remember
I never saw that
very
one.
Very surprised to see Robert De Niro in it because he's got like this weird, like sort of bit part he has like a 1-minute spot where he like flies in through a window and has like a minute of dialogue and then isn't seen for the rest of the movie. I think in that one.
He's a terrorist.
See him a couple of times, but
minute of dialogue.
Kind of swings in. But in Johnny Mnemonic, the director of Johnny Mnemonic, he said that he wasn't satisfied with the outcome of the film. He said it was about 65% of what he was going for. And partially it's because they took the final cut away from his hands, and so they released the final cut or like something similar to it in Japan, but the one that we all know and watched is the Americanized version.
I actually looked up the difference between the theatrical cut and the Japanese cut, and apparently it's just a lot more footage of Beat Takeshi.
Yeah. Also, the music is different because they got like a different soundtrack artist in last second.
So I don't know if it's like necessarily a drastically different film.
It's closer to his vision, but it's not the director's cut. Yeah.
Are we to understand that the Yakuza runs like the whole world at this point, or just where we are watching? Because what I got from the beginning is that there's a pandemic on, that corporations rule pretty much everything, and that the streets, and it doesn't specify whether this is just in one or two cities, are run by Japanese Yakuza gangs, who I have inferred have taken over like all of organized crime.
In Newark.
What's your take?
Fun fact. Only Newark. The rest of the world is exactly like 2021 in our reality.
Is that right?
It's just
It's terrible.
Oh, never mind.
Just Newark. The Yakuza only has that would be
yeah. They only have Newark, but what
they can't take Newark.
They have with an iron fist.
Breaking news, everyone. Pence will not.
Newark's already
invoke the
down.
25th
Don't kick
Amendment.
Oh, why not?
Oh, he won't.
Let's
Of course
ask him real nicely.
They already knew that.
Mother told me not to.
That's not a
Pence. Get out of here.
This guy told people to hang you, and you don't want him fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was Pence, I'd be done with Trump right now. I don't know what he has to gain by I don't know what anyone has to gain by continuing to side with Trump in politics now. It doesn't.
Well, at a certain point, if you're like radioactive to everyone else, nobody else is gonna fuck with you at all.
If Trump splits off from the GOP, his base.
What about Ted Cruz? He's still hanging around. Ted Cruz and him still chilling. Him and Kim Jong Un and fucking. Yeah, he's just gonna be pen pals with Kim Jong Un and have no friends from here on out. Sleepover party, permanent sleepover party with Kim Jong Un. No one else wants to.
He's in it for the friends.
Just him and Kim. Could be called. It could be a show. I would watch that show, just him and Kim, if it was about Trump and Kim Jong Un sharing a house together as possible lovers. Maybe. No, this is awful. That's an awful show. I don't think I would watch it. Maybe. Depends.
It was called Kim and Kim. I would watch it.
What's it rated? Are there like love scenes? Yeah.
If there's any love scenes, I don't know. I couldn't watch that. No way. That would be the gross.
That would be the ratings bonanza though that everybody is looking for. It's just
it would be like 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Yeah, everyone would watch it. It'd be like 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
I mean, it wouldn't have to be, but I guess if that's what you wanted them to do, they'd have like a OnlyFans where you could request things on a chat log, and then they do it for money.
Banned from Twitter. Trump's moving to OnlyFans.
Get banned from Twitter together and start a MySpace account. Shared MySpace account between Trump, because they should just all switch to MySpace, because no one fucking pays attention to MySpace. Watch, I bet that will happen. We'll all jump ship, then MySpace stock will go through the roof.
Playing 4D chess, Ezra.
Invest in MySpace now. It could be because they're gotta find some new server.
I hope he gets so broken down that he has to go on Cameo, and they block him on Cameo too. That's what I want.
Amazing.
That would be great.
I want him to have to do cameos for like $40.
Continuously blocked.
Do you think there's a dark web version of Cameo that's all more risque, or a political leader,
Let me find out. That's what I'm here for.
Political leaders with soiled reputations.
Google the dark web real quick.
You guys seen?
What do you want to find on the dark web?
Wait, Sally, you need to watch this. Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a great movie.
I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, with Jeff Bridges. Is that
Chris Hemsworth?
Dark
Yeah.
web. What can I buy?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth's evil pedophile.
It's like a 2020 updated that, just that, but like in an app.
I'm trying to
Well, just
figure
that
out,
hotel, put in an app.
Ezra, can you
just pull up the
find
dark
some
web?
Can you find some banana vodka
Tell me
crypto
what
on
you
the dark
want
web?
on the dark web.
Google
Tell me what you
illegal
want on
dark
the
web.
dark web and illegal dark web. I'm gonna see what they have for sale.
Not just
Let's see
any
what they
dark
have for
web, the
sale, the price.
illegal.
Google
Yes.
child
Let's check the-
pornography. No, I'm just
Let's check the
kidding.
breakout
Find
prices.
some adrenochrome.
Make sure you're signed in.
Not
to
that.
go before you do.
Oh, authorities just took down the dark web's largest illegal marketplace, you guys. This is relevant. This story
Damn
just
it.
broke an hour ago. The algorithm's onto us, you guys. It's definitely
You
definitely
knew
the
we were
HuffPo's
coming.
tracking our shit and trying
What's
to
it
feed us.
still
I bet they were having a real
Shit.
blowout
Trying to
sale.
feed us shit.
Everything
Yeah.
must go. Rocket launchers, grenade
They got bored.
handlers,
Yeah, they got bored over there.
ball pits,
Um,
discount Chuck E. Cheese merchandise.
Just counting
You
up my
guys see
Chuck E.
that,
Cash, my
all
Chuck E.
the-
Cheese bills.
So, like, to be a verified member on Parler, you had to upload a picture of your driver's license, and then a
That's sketch.
hacker stole all the driver's license uploads and then gave them to the FBI.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count as
Hilarious.
white hat? Because
Yeah.
that still seems real shitty.
Is that allowed?
No, that's white hat. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah, I don't
you're-
know who's
you're
the good
talking about
guy
people who
there.
attack the fucking the shining example of a democracy. You know, the Capitol building. That's what everybody thinks when they think of democracy. But
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
They're gonna take the lowercase building next, I hear.
we're talking about like
Got him.
Got him.
The U-shaped one, yeah.
By M, I mean all the
The
dads.
Penta, it's
listening.
gonna be the Pentagon.
They're fucking
Oh.
going nuts for that joke.
Oh Lord, we should have a joke section where we tell new jokes. Either a joke we've written or a joke we've stolen. You know, either.
Yeah, we should
Extra
have a
points
section.
for a joke, and you can remember
Funny
who
section.
you stole it from.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
We
The
should.
humor
Oh,
section
burn.
of the comedy podcast. It's necessary these days with how
Yeah, right.
spooky
We should.
everything has
That's
gotten.
true.
How,
Like
how
sprinkle it
Mike
with
Pence
laughter. The whole
rejects
thing
the
can't be funny.
invocation of the 25th.
Yeah.
Sounds like some occult shit. Invocation of the 25th. What's he gonna do after that? Is he gonna pull an adrenochrome
there's
out
nothing
of a
funny
child
about it.
and boof it?
There's nothing funny about it.
It's not funny.
Oof it all.
Yeah, adrenochrome.
It's not
the
funny,
world.
Jocelyn. You want us to laugh about it, but it's not funny.
You
Did
guys,
you guys see
tried
the
adrenochrome,
white chick
though?
from Massachusetts?
Don't knock it till you've
Not
It's
yet.
tried
so
it.
good.
It's great.
Terrible
Boost the world
hangover.
and happy
3-day
planet.
hangover.
Great.
3-day hangover.
And you can
Is this-
tell if it comes from a real child.
Is this like a 5-hour energy
It's true,
drink
by
thing
the
you
way.
guys are talking
Sex.
about? Are you guys trying to get me
Childlike
started
sex.
in a pyramid
Yeah,
scheme?
kind of. But like less sketchy.
Okay.
Less good.
Do I have to sell it out of
I
my
would-
car? Do I have to get my friends to sign up for it?
No?
Okay. I'm in.
I almost
Tell me what-
got pulled into a pyramid scheme once. It was awful. I got invited by my friend over to this guy's house who was like giving a demonstration about joining this movement, and he said like you don't have to. Basically, he was like you don't have to do anything other than pay $100 to buy these books and then go around and try to sell these books to everyone else, and then you get money. And I
You don't have
said,
to
and I
do
called him
anything.
out, and and the other people in the room laughed at me actually. They were like, "Oh, that guy's high," and he was like, "I don't think you know what a pyramid scheme is." And I had to leave. I got laughed out of the pyramid scheme meeting by the people who believed in the power scheme. It was absurd. It was
Wow.
like, oh my
Sounds like a
God.
blessing in disguise.
If I was Rodney Dangerfield, I would have said something. Yeah, well, better than fucking having to drive to upstate Maine to have to sell fucking books about self-success for sure. That would suck a fat
Yeah.
dick. A fat
True.
one.
The fattest
Lord.
one.
Yeah. Pyramid schemes.
Look how fat
If
that
the,
dick
if
is.
the leader of the pyramid scheme was charming enough, I'm bored enough to hop on board though. Yeah. It's exciting.
the
If you got
thing.
an exciting pyramid scheme
Yeah.
that involves action and adventure, I'll sign up. You can fool me.
Well, like
You can do it.
Tupperware,
Or like your
vitamins,
That's
scheme
not
is, like, run
exciting.
by, like, Chris.
Tupperware's not
flavored
exciting.
suppositories.
Also,
Not exciting either.
suppositories are flavored technically.
What about
Yeah.
gold mining or something like that? I can't think of.
Some of them are. Like, there's cherry flavored
Exciting?
cookies. I know that.
If you
That's
put,
not
I
Those are
can't,
good
I
for
don't,
your
Jocelyn,
kidneys.
you would know this. If you put something in your vagina, can you taste it a minute later?
No.
I mean, you have to take it out first.
Unless you
to
take it
taste
out. That's what I was.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, okay, then I got you.
Sorry,
Okay.
I stepped on your toes there, Jocelyn.
No, right. Just stop stepping on my vagina, and it'll be fine.
Oops.
Yeah. This isn't the first time this has happened, Ryan. So,
Steve,
like, back off.
I go put,
Maybe.
why do you want to
put
know
my
that?
foot in my
Steve?
mouth again.
Because, well, flavored
Yeah.
suppositories.
Steve,
I can
that's why
taste
you
it.
wanna-
Yeah, because if you can have flavored suppositories, if you can have flavored tampons, I think it would be a great idea.
If you step on somebody's
Oh,
vagina
yeah.
and then put your foot in your mouth.
I would hope that they were,
You just hope they were eating pineapple.
Shameful.
yeah, and using a
no.
pineapple flavored tampon.
Right.
The cherry flavored
Pineapple everything.
suppositories are actually flavored for the person whose butt it is not.
That makes a lot of sense. A
I know.
lot
You're
of
gonna have to
sense.
suck the.
The first time I went to college, I found in the parking lot an empty canister or like packet of cherry flavored anal ease, and I picked it up with my hands connected to my arms because I was just a child. I was a child of only 18. And then I looked it up and I discovered that, like, that's a thing. That's a thing that you put in your butt. Makes your butt go numb. And then it's cherry
In your
flavored
mouth.
for
Yeah.
other people's pleasure.
You can suck the poop right off it.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
So anyway, back to the movie.
That's, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a prude or anything, but I feel like. Okay, yeah, let's not talk
What did
about
you?
flavored anal.
I did not realize to like call in.
Unless your butt can taste it.
What
I
did
don't
you
know.
guys talk about the movie
Anyways.
before I called in to the call?
Hold on, I'll be right there.
We talked about
We were all over the
Ice-T.
place. We were talking about Dolph Lundgren and his past acting performances. Some
And
seemed
his
to think
relation
he
with
did a good
Dolphin.
acting job, and some seemed
Oh,
in his relationship.
Keanu's other great line is, "You got parents and stuff." That was a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
That was a good one. I like
To
that.
The other great
It's like, you got parents and stuff. You got parents and stuff. It's such a funny. Oh, there's so many good. I should have written down more of his lines, but he had some really
Very
good ones. in
abrupt,
it.
yeah.
I like where they're breaking into the pharmaceutical company and the girl goes, "Where'd you learn that?" And he says, "I used to have a summer job breaking and entering."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he had the. He says
Yeah,
something else.
That's a
like,
lie.
He
to the
doesn't.
nerds in the beginning, the two
Making that shit
Yakuza
up.
nerds. I forgot exactly what he said. He says like
Yeah.
hold up, the equivalent to hold up, but it's something else. Fuck. Should have wrote it down. Sorry.
Slow down. Yeah, that's not a good summer job. It sounded like he was trying to tell the truth but sound cool at the same time, and he just mixed together like, I had a summer job, and wait, that's not cool enough. What's a cool summer job? Stealing shit. That's what. Don't worry, I got this, dear. Trained professional. Yeah.
Listen, they can't.
Indeed.
They can't all be like gold. You know that's improv for you.
I think it would. This
That's
is
why
It's
dialogue
true.
is so natural
Yeah,
in
no.
this movie. You know.
this is maybe
This
a little bit.
movie's
That's about
a
as good as I
prime
could do.
example of a so bad it's good movie, though. Like, might be pinnacle. It might be one of the best so bad it's good movies I've ever seen.
This is the third, fourth.
Because I was entertained throughout. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's bad, but I loved it.
It's indisputably bad. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah. There's no way around it, but it's like,
I don't know, man. I feel like 45 minutes in, I was like, this is pretty solid. Like, the first 45 minutes, I was like, fuck this. But then, like, you have that turn of, like, oh, it's not bad. It's a good time. I'm having a great time watching. I don't know.
There's a fucking cyber dolphin.
Exactly.
I love.
There's a religious Dolph Longo. It's all,
I love when they're up.
The more you say it out loud, the more you like it. Though it's really funny. I like that movie.
They're in the
It's a good
getting into the bridge and they drop that car and the car like you can see it like in
all right,
later
one person
scenes,
at a
it's still
time here.
burning.
Let's have a seizure.
He was good.
What?
God damn it, Ezra! It was going good.
Yeah.
Jason has the floor.
Did I fuck it up? It sounded like everyone was talking all at once.
Oh,
everyone was talking all at once. I didn't fuck it up, did I? I don't know. Sorry. Keep going.
Maybe it's everyone's things different. So
yeah, I think we had a good flow. No, I was just saying I like that a car falls out of the bridge and blows up another car, and then like 15 minutes later, they're inside the bridge and you can see like down under through the floor, and the car's still down there burning, and it just gives you this like sense of permanence that I liked.
I didn't realize that at all.
Yeah.
Oh God, when they dropped a burning car on Rooney, and Rooney's partner shouted, "Rooney!" and then avenged Rooney by shooting the like shoulder.
Yo, that girl fucked that base up. It was just her.
He had several rockets in that rocket launcher.
There were.
Yeah, they were like, oh, it's like one girl. That's it. Yeah, she went out hard.
I thought it was interesting that there were a lot of things in there that were predicted about the future, like technological things. The most interesting one to me was the prediction that there would be video payphones.
Yeah.
There aren't payphones, but if there were, I guess they would be video payphones.
Actually,
well,
a list
are there?
Of the things
there must be kiosks somewhere. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I? I'll just read it really quick. Okay, things that it accurately predicted. Dolph Lundgren was killed by a telekinetic dolphin only 3 days into 2021. We all remember. R.I.P. The internet is a series of tubes.
I actually hadn't heard that.
Keanu Reeves looks hot as fuck in 2021. FaceTime. iPhones. Plague. Superhero imagery is the most valuable commodity to get your hands on. You know, like the code.
Wow.
Computer.
That one has layers.
Will shoot lasers at you, so make sure to use a VPN.
Happened to me today.
Double your cyber image into an IP.
The Chinese are the bad guys. Ha, I'm kidding.
You mean Japanese? The Yakuza are Japanese.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Also, we live in a society. Is it accurate?
A bit.
Barely.
That was a good prediction. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I hope this is gonna go up on January 17th, 2021, because that was the day that his Alexa woke him up at the beginning of the movie.
Whoa.
So we're 5 days early.
Oh shit.
It's the 12th today.
You can probably make that happen.
Yeah.
Just hang it back. Hold on to it.
With all this technology, like that we're using now in the movie, it's still funny when at the end Ice-T's like, "Yeah, get your VCRs ready." It's like, that close. So close.
They couldn't picture a world where we'd move past VCRs.
Yeah, no, that was like, because this is 95. That's like prime at that time. So that's hilarious. I thought that was hilarious.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Or like they upload something.
Get your VCR.
You ever try to listen to a scratch CD, man?
And then like it faxes the code. That the
That's good. That's right.
shit's hilarious.
Faxes exist. Faxes inexplicably exist. There are fax machines at Staples. Like, you have to fax resumes.
and there should be.
Fuck around at Staples.
And also,
Absolutely.
he wiped out his entire childhood for what does it say, like 60 gigabytes? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storage is a lot.
He needs it.
100.
Not getting a lot of bang for his buck.
And like, how brutal must it be to like make more space in your brain with like something that you just plug in? It's like it doubles the memory. Like, what is he emptying out? Like when he does that?
I don't know what that
crazy.
doubler was.
Yeah, I mean, because like my initial reaction was that
I don't know. He had too much info in his brain.
Well, so those two guys at the beginning, it seems like they realize that the 300 gigabytes that they're asking him to put in his brain is way more than any of the couriers. It seems like they realize that's an insane amount to ask him.
Right.
And they're like, is that a problem? And they look at him expectantly as if he's going to be like, of course it is. No person can put that much information into their neural implant. But then he's just like, yeah, as if there's not going to be any consequences.
Fun.
He's
They
mnemonic.
don't expect that he's going to...
Quick aside, and I know I keep saying this stuff that's just true and not funny. But the character in this movie that from the short story gets killed off between stories. So like the William Gibson, the writer, didn't even like this character enough to like give him an on-screen death. He like literally just dies in passing.
Who?
Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh.
Just Johnny.
Take that, Johnny. Why did you say that to Johnny Mnemonic's face?
Molly goes on, or she went on from Neuromancer to here.
Sort of. They couldn't use the same character. So you're thinking of like Molly Millionaire, I think, and this character's name is Diane or something. So the rights to Molly Millionaire were owned by other companies, so they had to make a character who's also, you know,
yeah, she's not quite
mercenary.
Molly Millions. I mean, she's got that cyber psychosis, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, in every way that it counts, she is.
But she doesn't have the mirror shades, which are her iconic look. You know, she had to pick one thing.
And she wasn't as much of a badass. Like Johnny Mnemonic is like more action oriented than he was in the stories because, you know, fucking Keanu Reeves, of course, they're gonna want him to like have an Uzi and like spray that shit around here and there. I really like two things. One, like all the action scenes. I think all the action scenes are awesome. That's more than two things. But specifically, I want a fucking mono whip. Those things are so cool.
Yeah, dude.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would probably hurt myself.
Cut through everything. There's like a lightsaber whip.
The dude like just falls into like 3 pieces. That was like one of the first slide cuts that I ever saw.
Are you talking about the rope thing that had like? Yeah.
Nightmares
that was
about
cool
that.
Yeah.
When I first
right?
read it, I think there's something similar in Neuromancer, and like the idea of something so thin that it can cut between molecules, and like you could like it was horrifying. I had nightmares as a kid about it.
I could not read William Gibson when I was a kid. It was way
awful,
too fucking dense for me.
That thing will fuck you up. That thing just slices right through like a shick razor blade.
I also like how the guy, the thumb is missing because it got cut off by the Yakuza.
Yeah.
So he replaces it with like a.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I was like.
I've seen a bunch of that dude's movies. He does a lot of fucking Yakuza movies.
They the pinky.
He's a beast.
Yeah. He
it's usually a pinky.
Anger really well. Like who cuts off a thumb?
Brutal.
Yakuza, I guess.
You ever been so bored you cut off a thumb? It happens. It's happened to a bunch of my friends.
It's the thickest one too, usually.
I mean, hashtag quarantine. YOLO.
There's nothing else to do.
It's an epidemic.
Nothing to do but cut off your thumb.
Sometimes I chew off my
The
thumb.
self-mutilation challenge.
It is.
Not even hard
My
anymore.
lord. Have any of you guys ever had a seizure? I kind of wanted to talk about what I liked about this movie is like awareness, not that thoroughly, but to brain science. Very prevalent in this movie, and having an overloaded neurocircuitry is that's happened to me. I've had seizures and strokes, and it is like information. It's like an excess of information trying to travel through you at once, just through
Does it feel like your head's gonna
neurological
explode?
signals, and it kind of yes, it does. It's pretty much exactly the last one. That's what it felt like. I was just fucking spazzing around and shit, but the data overload thing too, that could be about information literally we would take in nowadays, like the relation would be that we're bogged down by having to follow Trump and State of the Nation and all that could be the data overload, but then it's doubled in actuality with the electricity we're taking it in through also rewards the dopamine circuitry by targeting I don't know exactly what, but the screens, vibrant rays, whatever, evoke dopamine release. So it's like a combination of two forms of flooding, neural flooding and information flooding. And yeah, that shit's going around.
I mean,
not funny, but true.
There's studies that show that like multitasking is not only like inefficient for like being productive at task, but it's actually like harmful neurologically. Yet people are expected to like if you're in a job interview, like other than like I work too hard, that's my fatal flaw. I'm great at multitasking is probably like the second most common thing you're expected to say. Yeah.
It's a lie.
It's bad for you as an employee, and it's bad for your employer because you are less efficient multitasking. Humans are
I would
not
rather be
good at
multitasking. Maybe it's my ADD or something, but like if I'm only doing one task, it's not enough for me. I'll be like sitting there peeling a potato and like, oh, I need to put a fucking podcast on or something.
Yeah, exactly. I do that all the time.
Like I can't.
I mean,
like I cannot do one task at one time.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's bad for me.
Multitask until you die, Jason.
It's almost
yeah, die.
Working on it. Actually, I quit smoking cigarettes, so
no, it's overload. Nice. Data overload all the time. Data overload and fucking brain seepage around the clock, you guys. I'm into it.
I wrote down that if this movie had been made in
I wish I had a dolphin I could fucking just flood all my stress into.
Dolphin flood. If this movie had been made in 1998 instead of 1995, they could have called it TMI: too much information.
Yeah. I just want to get back to that dolphin comment that Ezra made. Like, what does that entail exactly? Like, do you come home and like the dolphin sees you?
I don't even remember what I said. What did I say?
The dolphin just like retreats into a corner, just like come at it, like pummeling. I had a bad day at work. Shoving this poor dolphin in the radiator. Just like
did I threaten dolphins? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Only neurally, only through a neural implant. I wouldn't actually physically assault it. It would all just be mind, just plugging a chip into its brain.
Mental manipulation, electrocute, devaluing it.
Psychological abuse is still abuse, Ezra.
Yeah, mentally.
Look at you, you goddamn cyborg dolphin. Who's gonna want you besides me, you cyborg dolphin?
Dolphin destroyer, going around destroying dolphins, fucking them up. I fucking
your blowhole,
you know what?
all craggly and stretched out.
Lord, I hope you weren't doing an impression of me as you did that, because that was horrible.
Why do you say that?
That sexually.
No,
I don't know.
You're not the only one psychologically abusing dolphins, man.
I wish I had a dolphin that could take out all my problems on. I know. Well, I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to find out the way.
Never stop learning, bro.
Would abuse these dolphins. You know how Keanu would do it. But.
It's that prehensile penis.
Learn to speak dolphin.
You know.
Sorry,
that
Jason, did you
I
just
didn't
say
know what you were
dolphins
saying, but I heard you say prehensile
have
penis.
prehensile penises?
That's what we all heard.
Yeah.
Is it corkscrew shaped, or is
Dolphin
it?
could grab you right around the neck.
Well,
I
yeah.
believe this. I don't think this is true.
It's true.
what does prehensile mean? Doesn't it mean it like understands everything ahead of time?
If somebody has
No,
it up
like
on
a
their
snake
screen,
is
they should
prehensile.
share it.
Your thumb is prehensile. It's a
I'm
grabby
looking up
organ.
prehensile.
Oh, I
like a
see.
tail is prehensile.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
You looking?
Oh, yes. Capable of grasping.
Show it to us. Let's see.
Yeah, show
Yeah,
it.
that's what prehensile means.
Show us your
Capable.
dolphin dick.
Yeah.
Why? It's just words. It's just 8 words.
Well, then look up a picture.
Now.
Dude, look up.
Whispering.
Let's show me
me.
that fucking dolphin.
Oh, okay. Hey, I didn't know I was looking at a picture. I thought I was looking at
4K.
the meaning of
What is it?
prehensile.
Are you looking up prehensile
What do you want a
pictures
picture
or
of? What do you want a picture of?
I want to see a dolphin like doing like.
I don't
tricks
fucking know.
with
I
it.
looked up the meaning of prehensile.
Nobody has.
Oh, I
I
got
want
a
to
good
see a
one.
dolphin opening a can of Coca-Cola
No,
with
I
its
got it. I
penis.
got a good picture actually.
Or a person, either.
Yeah, me too.
What? I don't know if they have it on here. I don't know if they have it. There's some fucked up prehensile animals.
Oh shit. Where's Steve?
What happened? What the fuck happened? Why isn't anybody talking?
Am
we're
I
looking
missing
at
now?
this, I can
Did I
see
get this? I can hear
Oh,
and
there
see
it is.
everyone just fine.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to think of
I've
segments and
seen
where Steve is.
everything.
Oh,
I'm sh-
I'm. Oh, should I go to the next room for a minute?
I feel we did that last one. We don't have to
Okay.
do the same joke.
I would do the share screen. There's a fucking dope photo of this animal with a prehensile tail. It's fucking
Yeah, share your
huge, but it would probably drag down the server if I did the screen
The
share.
what now?
So,
no,
oh,
you
no.
can share it. It's
I'll try.
Guys, the
I'll
servers
try.
are overheating.
It's gonna be it's a kamikaze effort though. It might kick me out sharing the screen, but that's fine.
Gibson.
Prehensile
That's enough of
include
that
feet,
fucking
claws,
prehensile
tails,
tail.
tongue, nose, and lips. It says nothing there about penises.
So you're doubting that this is a real thing. So we need to see some proof.
Wait, hold on.
Steve, are you looking at a family-friendly fact?
I'm looking at what Ezra just shared.
Oh.
Giraffes have prehensile.
Is it gone now, or is it still up? And
Well, you scrolled
Are
down.
we gonna keep talking about prehensile penis? Are we gonna?
Yeah.
Do you want me to type in prehensile penis so we can get to the bottom of this?
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
Okay, why don't you just
That's
type
putting
in
together
hentai?
what our goal effort is. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I'll type in whatever, but I thought prehensile
There we
penis
go.
is what we were talking about.
What's this animal? That looks 6 things you
trying
didn't
to-
know about.
Elephants.
Is that an elephant?
Elephants have prehensile penis.
Well, that's crazy. That means like
Elephants
they
can grab
have
shit with their dicks. Yeah.
double trunks. What is that? A whale?
That's what
He's
they
It
are.
looks like an
Trunks, yeah,
an orca.
Two, I
Becoming
guess.
aroused. They're like, ooh, I just got a double trunk.
It's not that I don't want.
Of
You've changed since then, Steve. I can't
put on
you
your
go look at
iPhone
animal porn in the
and
library.
jack into the internet with your cyber image and type on your virtual keyboard.
They won't even give him a subscription to National Geographic anymore because they say he abused the privilege.
The only one National Geographic has ever
Sticky
banned.
pages.
Yeah.
Left the pages all messed up. All messed up. All stuck together. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, do you guys want to talk more about Johnny Mnemonic?
I sure would.
Or Elephant Dick? Elephant Dick or Johnny Mnemonic? Elephant Dick?
Well, you'd be surprised how much common ground there is.
There's
there.
other options. Too,
There's a
I'm
lot.
trying to think of anything else.
Okay, like what? This is an interesting SAT question.
I
kind of
particularly
What's
the
love
comment?
the
Never mind.
scene where he jacked into the internet cyberspace with the iPhone, okay, the Oculus,
Great stuff.
and had his like little haptic glove thingies on, and he was typing in his virtual keyboard.
That was
And
nuts.
if I may share my screen,
Please.
I how do I?
You may.
Okay. That's the one.
Yeah, please do. I just don't know if the viewers will see it because
I'll make it
doesn't
low
pop
resolution.
up on my Discord on this computer for some reason. What the fuck?
Do you guys all see the screen share shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it on my
We
laptop.
Raise your hand if you see the screen share.
Yeah.
The servers are overloaded.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was like,
Good.
this is the best hacking I've ever seen, except for this scene. And I'll play it.
I'm getting hacked.
Oh
No,
my God.
this is major. They've already burned through the NCIS public file. We'll isolate the node and dump them on the other side of the router. I'm trying.
Yeah, what's she typing?
What are they typing?
Are they typing on the same keyboard?
On the same
Yes,
keyboard?
they are.
Aw, that's romantic.
Ah, that's
I like when the
unrealistic.
camera just like reverse panned.
God damn it, Tony.
Sandwich.
What kind of sandwich is that?
There's one guy eating a fucking sandwich. Fire him. Wasn't doing shit.
What's he supposed to do? Not eat a sandwich?
Eat another fucking sandwich, I guess.
God damn it, Dan Harmon. You fucked everything up. That was intense.
Yeah, right?
Son of a bitch.
So I had
Honestly,
to compare the
Thank you,
computer
Jocelyn,
scenes
for
in this
having that
movie.
ready. That was a great.
That was pretty cool.
That was really nice. NCIS. It made me think of that movie Hackers. Is this before or after Hackers? I feel like Hackers is earlier than this.
Oh.
I don't know. I've never seen Hackers actually.
I mean, hackers,
Might come out
they say,
before.
like, the big computer that they have to hack is called the Gibson. And it's obviously
Gibson.
named after William Gibson, writer of Johnny Mnemonic and Neuromancer, screenplay of Johnny Mnemonic. creator of the term cyberspace and cyberpunk, etc.
Hackers came out the same year that this movie came out, so they are simpatico. They are adjacent drives from.
Okay. So they're 1995's
Good call.
idea of what 1995 looks like and what 2021 looks like.
Well, I think that they certainly didn't have down the idea of how to show computer hacking. 1995 is peak. Everybody's obsessed with the idea of hacking and the idea of the internet, but they don't know how to show it in a way that makes people want to strap in. That's not totally boring.
Like the World Wide Web was either like 94 or 90. It was 94. So like accessible websites, HTML, like anything like non-phone freaking or like BBS related was like less than a year old, I believe. Probably.
Well, I think it was
basically
90,
Windows
92.
95 came out. So suddenly like you could hack but do it by clicking and stuff, and they wanted everybody to buy computers. But like, I mean, people have been hacking. I'm sure, Jocelyn, you're talking about phone freaking and shit. You know, people have been hacking since like the fucking 60s.
Yeah.
As soon as, basically, I mean, as soon as like the rotary telephone came out, we've been like doing shit like that. We being human beings.
Yeah, being human beings, not hackers.
We like.
I have a good life hack. If you guys want to hear a life hack.
Please hack the planet, Steve.
Yeah, I want it.
If you want to,
from hackers.
Yeah, if you want to clean a French press, it's a mess because the coffee grounds get everywhere. If you just like dump it into a bowl with like a coffee filter, you can then drain the water out, and you have a coffee filter full of coffee grounds. You just throw that away. Life hack.
You just life hack.
See, I just been pouring it into this sink.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
It just gets clogged. Everything gets clogged in there eventually.
Yeah, that's brilliant, Steve. When are you gonna?
I feel like the beans actually like they
true.
Kinda, like work like sand, you know. They like move through and jostle everything up and kind of keep it flushing, you know.
Maybe you might be right. Maybe I'm wasting my time.
They're good.
I guess
like
I could
fiber.
try.
Yeah. Your sink needs fiber too.
I just don't want to get my sink clogged.
Well,
I thought
nobody wants that. Sure.
I thought that was a good way to prevent that.
It's not as
wants to clog your sink, Steve Garber.
Does anyone else have a life hack?
I pour it into a bowl and fill it up with water, and then splash it off my porch. That's what I do. I transfer it from the French press into a bowl, then fill it with water under the sink and splash it into the backyard. It's very time consuming, actually.
I don't.
So
and it's winter. Like I'm not gonna go outside. Yeah.
I'm out sloshing French press.
Oh, I got a life hack.
Into the icy snowbanks of Holyoke. Oh, nice.
Love life hack. Yeah. If you guys have cats, this is for you. In this life hack, you will probably be aware, being a cat owner, that cats will often not eat the rest of the food that has been put out for them because they've decided it's been there for too long. If you just pick up the bowl and then wait a second and then put it back down, they think it's new food.
Oh, nice. I will use that. That's very good.
They trick themselves.
Stupid, ugly cats.
That'd be a good way to lose weight. I already ate that. No, I didn't. Very clever.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work on humans, unfortunately.
Speaking of cat hacks, cats can get very dehydrated, which is why it's important to give them wet food sometimes in addition to dry food. But if you add a little bit of water and mix it in with the wet food, it helps them stay hydrated because cats don't drink water enough, much like humans.
Another interesting thing I think about cats is that they're not very good at poker because every time they get a good hand, they start purring.
It's true. Invariably.
Well, dogs
invariably
wag their tails when they get a hand.
Loud as tell.
Yeah.
But it's like
I guess that's an old joke, huh?
I'm just trying to work it out. Like, how come dogs can play poker so well? But yeah, I think it's because their tails are under the table, so they can't see each
Oh
other's
yeah,
tails.
that famous painting.
Yeah.
Like
He means in life.
yeah.
No, you never saw dogs playing poker
Yeah.
in the park.
The wag is blind. A
Like
blind wag
dog
game.
sharks will like have a little mirror under
Yeah.
they can look under the table and they can see the other players' tails.
Yeah.
They'll just look.
That's cheating.
That's
yeah, that's
cheating.
a classic.
Well, they're also
Cheaters.
looking to see if
Cheaters.
anybody
Cheats,
shits.
Right, that is cheating.
But that's
Because they're
just
very interested in each other's shit because they're dogs.
If they cheat, they're out.
They go right there at the table.
look at beeholes.
Dogs do love eating shit.
Unrelated.
Dogs do love eating shit.
Be like, are you guys even playing this game of cards, or are you just shitting on the floor?
Guilty.
Can't
But
they
hold
do
on.
both? Can't they do
Did
both?
it.
You ever had a long week, Ryan, and you need to unwind and poop on the floor and play poker at the same time?
You don't need to. You
Before-
get to at the end of a long week, guys.
It's true.
I
Privilege.
wish.
This
Look at
is me time.
Look at stupid.
Working for the
content.
weekend.
Need to watch my privilege. I
You think I
forgot.
could shit on that? I can't.
Oh my lord.
You need a hardwood floor if you're gonna shit on it. That's true.
You gotta.
Don't shit on the carpet. You'll be sorry.
That's true.
Jocelyn's doing the
Who do you
squatting
think
thing, it
cleans
seems
up
like.
after your poker games?
Probably
I'm
some cat.
I'm on a
Yeah,
size ball.
dogs are big into squatting. Dogs
Who-
love to pop a squat.
Pop in the squat, right?
I see it at the park every day when I go walk there.
Yep.
Everywhere
Looking
I
a
go
little too
outside, I
long.
see dogs popping squat.
Scat.
That's true. Kinda.
Scat.
It's MC Scat Cat.
Cats. Cats got too much class to eat their own food, but dogs eat all. Just dogs will eat it, whatever it is. They're nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah, I have a bit about that.
Have you ever had to scold a dog? I mean, have you ever had to cordon off a cat's litter box because the dog keeps on going to try to get a little snack out of the cat litter box and to like put up
Yes.
a wall and the things like needs an intervention about eating
That's
other
the
animals'
biggest,
shit.
that's
Like,
the
come
biggest
on,
problem
man.
about having dogs and cats together is the dogs will chow down on that
Shit eating.
shit buffet.
They'll go right down to they'll no hesitate, no questions asked. They just get right in there and start chewing that shit.
Get right in there. They will.
Yeah, they do.
It's like
No,
I don't
my-
even have to go
my
outside
friend's has a dog that's been
to eat
eating
other
shit,
people's shit.
So
Oh,
yeah, I know.
my goodness.
It's true. Here I am going to
Is it my
public
birthday?
places and private bathroom. Fucking.
If we
Yeah,
get a
that's
I'm
a
putting my dog
self-sustaining
shitting-
shit eating
shitting out for the
economy.
dog.
That's what that is.
if we get
That's
a
an
dog, we
economy
won't have
that
to
eats
clean the
its
litter
own shit.
box.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take the dog outside,
That's
but we don't have to
true.
clean the litter
It's true.
box because
This
it's
is so innovative. This
box.
is the
What
most
are you worried
innovative
about?
episode we've had. We just
Kinda help.
invented dogs. That's what
Yeah,
we did.
okay. You can help by
That's
cleaning
true.
out the litter box once in a while.
Yeah,
Sorry,
seriously, take out the
sorry, I
papers
mentioned-
in the trash. You don't get no spending cash. Yeah,
Steve
yuck, don't talk back.
Yarborough.
Steve Yarbrough.
Air horn.
Oh my word.
I think throughout
Air
the course of this
horn.
podcast, Steve's gone from being Yarbro to being Arbro.
You son of a bitch. I like
Look at
that.
that.
He was
That
already
means a
my
lot.
bro,
That means a
but
lot.
he wasn't some of the people's here's bros. Now he has like at least 4 new brothers. Depends on if Steve considered me a brother before or not. I hope he did. I hope I'm
Whether
not a
he
new-
considers me a
new
brother.
addition.
I hope he does.
We,
Well, yeah,
we all
yeah,
are bros.
I'm sure he. I don't know. We have to ask Steve.
The Brotherhood of Pod Bros. Pod Bros.
There we go.
Brotherhood of Evil
See?
Mutants. Yes.
This is
We could just call it a pod. I mean, it's one of those.
oh, just
brother-
bros, just bros.
Pod is.
It's called what's the word? Priapism?
Wait, we
Bros.
call it a pod like
have
a
no idea.
polyamorous like fuck thing?
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh
That's
wait,
it.
no,
I mean, it
that's
is a
a different
comedy.
word. What is that?
Hey-o.
Like one of them polyamorous fuck things that just keeps going around in circles, and they cheat on each other and get upset and get married and divorce and sleep with each other's cousins and best friends and all end up hating each other 2 years later. One of those kind of polyamorous deals.
One of those polyamorous.
We were in an open relationship until we weren't. Oh.
We were in an open relationship until we were in.
We went off the deep end. I think my neural overloads
I know people
are
in loving
my neuroreceptors
functional
are
polyamorous relationships. Well, I was gonna Google something. I forgot
busted
what I was
light
gonna
bulb.
What were you gonna Google? Oh my gosh.
I'll say one more thing about Johnny Mnemonic before I inevitably head out. But that ending, the final thing, when they just throw Dolph Lundgren's body off the building, and then they're like, "That's it. That's lit." That was the fun. That I don't know. That was the best. That shot the movie into the stratosphere for me.
I love.
It literally they made that. They were like, "Oh, get rid of that," and they just throw it out, and they're like, "We saved," and that's it. They just go to them. It's like credits. That shit. Oh, so well done.
Yeah.
Just the cherry on top of the shit.
A used packet of mayonnaise just tossed them off the.
Well, it's like the final note of the movie.
That's all he deserved.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, we'll end on this.
It's
crush him like a.
There's
can.
no I don't know. It's just a weird note to end on. They don't end with like, a week later showing how things get better. It's literally like, yeah, his body and it's the end.
Yeah.
Oh, and a building catches fire for.
They knew what we wanted. So they're like, "Oh, we'll end it here. This is what everyone wants to see."
Yeah, and the pharmaceutical company is on fire. The people, seeing that they have held back the cure, have revolted, set the pharmaceutical company on fire. I assume murdered a bunch of the executives, and everybody's happy. Moving forward, great ending.
Oh yeah,
100%.
What if he survived?
Maybe. Fuck it. Well, then they'll be drawn and quartered by the townspeople. They're not. If they survived, they're just desserts. They're getting guillotined. They're getting. People aren't gonna stand for this greedy.
Yeah, they're not surviving that.
Corporate pharma.
Getting it all.
Surgical drug culture.
Big pharma.
Yeah.
Pharmacological. Yeah. My narrative, false news, pushing your agenda, trying to tell me what to think, kind of deal. I feel
when they say that the group of underground crust punk people are called the low techs, I thought that would be like a perfect thing to when Skynet comes online and everybody is connected through Wi-Fi. Low techs is what they'll call the people who can't afford like Apple upgrades to get. They'll be like fucking low techs.
Oh, yeah.
They should just be called the poors.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I got from it. Is they're like, they can't keep up with the consumerism of the economy, so we just let them live in like rusted out train cars and eat rats and shit.
With like CRT monitors, yeah. I want that future for myself personally.
Extra
I'd love a temporary autonomous zone on a bridge that's been cut off from.
This is the second film, one of my favorite films where Ice-T is the leader of the non-technological resistance to a post-apocalyptic future where the elites are in charge and are secretly controlling the resources of everybody. I'm speaking, of course, about Tank Girl. Where Ice-T
I don't know that. Yeah.
Human hybrid that leads the resistance and has a romance with Tank Girl. I don't know if it's consummated or not. I don't remember.
No, he doesn't have a romance with Tank Girl. That was Booga. That was a different character, and they consummated it.
Yeah, they did. Hell yeah.
Booga.
Maybe Ice-T will lead us through this mess, you guys. Maybe it'll be Ice-T that saves us in the end. Could be. Could be.
It's possible,
Could be.
We're real.
It's not Ice Cube. It's not
vaccinated.
He was hanging out with Trump.
What's that movie where Ice
That should be
Cube
Ice 2.
is like hunted
It's Ice
by
T
rich
versus
guys?
Ice Cube now, I think.
Do you remember? I forget what it's
What was
called.
the question, Ron?
Do you remember what that movie? There's a
What?
movie where like a rich guy kidnaps Ice-T and like sets him loose on an island and is like, "I'm gonna hunt you for fun." Do you remember what that movie is?
I know what that is
Oh,
too. Hard to Kill? No,
Yeah, that sounds
something
right.
to kill. Ice-T.
It's a pretty good movie.
We should watch that next. You guys want to watch Hard to Kill next? Or did we already pick something and I forgot?
What did we say? I feel like we
Surviving the Game.
Oh shit! Yeah,
It's called Surviving the Game.
That's like a VHS movie for sure.
Surviving the Game. Is that what it
That
was?
sounds like
Okay.
the equivalent of like the Getting Clear documentary, but instead of Scientologists, it's pickup artists. Like pickup artists that have escaped the lifestyle and then like it's surviving the game, you know. Like they're telling their stories of escaping the cult.
One of
I would
these
watch
days,
that.
One of them will.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. So you guys
Surviving
are
the
saying
game ain't easy, I tell you what.
you guys are saying that Ice-T is the same guy in this one too. Is that right?
Yeah, he has the dreads in that.
Yeah.
What we're saying
so
is Ice-T
he's
is
the
the
leader.
same character in all these movies, including the one where he's a kangaroo.
Yep.
Just okay.
He's part kangaroo in this one. You just can't see it. But
Transcends movie universes.
it's assumed that that's how he jumps, how he gets up and down from like the low level where the other people are at, and then suddenly he's up there.
Oh,
on
that's
the
how he
building.
disappeared.
Yeah, he uses
He
kangaroo
hopped.
legs.
Oh.
Yeah, he absolutely.
You heard it here first.
He could be using his prehensile penis. You never know. Whoa.
Good callback, Ezra.
Nice, yeah.
Thank you.
Prehensile penis callback. Good.
It was, to be honest, that one callback made today's craziness feel better. I helped out a Trumper though. I helped out a Trumper relax. Maybe they'll be a little less Trumpy or a little better at being Trumpy. I'm not sure, but she tipped me $20. So.
You renewed their strength.
Hey,
and
you paid
vigor.
me $50. I don't care about your political viewpoints.
You gave
Yeah.
Hey, well,
yeah.
It's green.
For a lousy
Yeah, you gotta get paid, right?
I gave an hour-and-a-half massage to a deep tissue massage to an old crow.
Deep
No, I
state
shouldn't have
is
said
more
that.
like it.
To an old Trump crow. Yeah, she was a great conversationalist. No, she's cool.
Okay.
It was okay to talk to a Trumper. I don't know if you can imagine how kind of weird that is, though, massaging like the person. The few Trumpers I've talked to while I'm massaging them, they start talking about it.
Like,
yeah.
A person who.
Well, they start.
I just like that they came in for a massage.
Yeah, like as I start
Like
the
that's
massage,
like what they needed after this week. They were like, you know what, I need a massage. Yeah.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
Oh God! Fake news on my
How would you feel?
I mean, that's
if,
like their whole life.
My lower back. Oh.
I should just drop the mic.
How would you feel if that person told all their friends about you,
Seriously,
and then
it's
were
awkward.
finding
It's
like
awkward.
business
Massaging someone's
success,
political viewpoint.
but
Ain't
all
no
with
fun.
Trump people, and then you were their go-to?
For Trump people. That's the way it's gonna have to be. Yeah.
Do you like
That's
Trump?
what's gonna have to
Do you
happen
like
now that I'm working
massages?
Chicopee. Now that I'm
Well,
working
have
Chicopee.
I got the massage therapist for you?
I only massage for one group of people, and it happens to be white. It happens to be the whites. One group I market to.
Welcome to Ezra Pryor's Whites Only Massages.
What it is, I like. I think they're superior. I think
again.
I don't know. I can't really say how, but I think they're a little better than everyone else for some reason. Just kidding. That's my new casual racist character. Casually racist.
Yeah.
Racist.
Keep it cash. Keep it cash, baby.
Like Steve. Unlike Steve Yarbrough's raging, just outright racism, just out in town. Steve has mental health breakdowns sometimes and says things he doesn't mean.
Only on the podcast, though. I think in his personal life, he's completely healthy.
I'm so glad you're on the show.
Try
Yeah.
to
Only
say
on the
anything
podcast, yeah.
stupid, and once I get on a podcast,
Completely
they turn
healthy,
into
yeah.
wild
Yeah, he
racist.
just starts raging. Yeah.
That's when
You
the
get one beer
charge.
in him, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No,
I was projecting. I was projecting my own racism onto you because
Yeah.
I felt bad.
Classic.
For some reason, I felt
podcast
bad about my
defense.
racism. The weirdest thing happens. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
privately, I'm
Yes.
very,
As long as
very open-minded.
Like the podcast defense has been completely
privately
refuted
racist,
in
publicly
court.
PC. No.
Sorry. Even more so
What's the
than
podcast defense? That I was joking and it was on a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Ugh.
No racism allowed on this. We haven't had a single racist on here, and we won't have a single no racist guest. It says that.
No racist.
Yeah.
That would suck if we had a guest and suddenly, like 10 minutes into it, they just started espousing racist beliefs and be like, "Oh my lord, I thought you were just a hairdresser with a tattoo business."
You know, I mean, between the three of us, like,
oh, we would.
You know, we'd lace them up. They'd be
Just
tripping over
out,
themselves trying to get out of there.
Cancel
like,
someone.
I gotta go. I got another engagement. Oh, we haven't even talked about snake facts yet.
We could invite someone on
Here's
just
a
to
snake
cancel
fact.
them.
Fuck.
Go canceled.
Are snakes tight?
They were until.
Oh yeah, I threw up that poll, and I don't even
being
know if I actually
racist.
threw up the poll. I think I might have just
Not you,
acted.
Justin.
I don't know if anyone voted on our.
I
snake
goddamn
tight
voted.
poll that
Snakes
I
are
threw up.
tight.
I think I had.
Didn't
Did
anybody
you?
Oh
get
yeah.
I thought you
Puff
said you weren't
Daddy's
going
vote
to
or
vote.
die
Or that was
campaign?
Jason.
Yeah, I think that making
Oh god.
If you guys
allowing
think
the
that you're so
people
big that you don't have to
to-
vote in this election, you've gone ahead of yourself in the
Which
political.
election are you talking about,
And
Ezra?
if you're
gotta
voting
vote.
no, then you're wrong.
Still gotta
and
vote.
I'm not
Okay,
going to entertain your vote.
We still.
I know.
Putting in the vote.
Yeah, we're all on
that
the
snakes
same
are not
page.
tight is a
I
valid
just want more votes,
thing to do.
yeah.
I think. I mean, like, okay,
in the
yeah,
vote.
like in a way, we are saying like basically, hey,
Get your
everybody
vote
knows
out.
snakes are tight. Let's just see how many people are going to get on board that tightness train. But
my question is, do
on the other
do
hand,
snakes support Trump?
The more the merrier.
Some do. Some
Probably
stop.
some of them. You can't be.
I don't think so.
Can't be generalizing all snakes. The
I
same.
got one on the flag.
Yeah,
It's
like
a
with
vote,
humans.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Every snake is its own
Some
snowflake.
snakes support
Every
Trump,
snake
some
is its
support
own
Biden,
snowflake.
and some probably don't like Biden, but they're like gonna go with him just for the time being.
Some are just
Those are the garden
voting for him
snakes.
because they
That's what
want
I'm
him to get a
talking
little closer to the
Turn
White
on him,
House.
like
Not all snakes
so they can swallow
support Trump, but like German
Us
shepherds.
bald-headed
for headphones
pythons.
from the inside. Can you imagine?
German shepherds are
I wonder
Trumpy,
how long
for sure.
How long? What's
Yeah.
the difference in like
Just ask my
digestion time
neighbors.
for like a healthy
For real.
young man
Fucker doesn't
and
stop
like an
barking.
old man? Like if a snake came along and ate like Steve Yarborough, and
I
then
don't know.
like another snake went and ate Mitch McConnell, you know what I'm saying? Like how long would it take? What's the difference in digestion? Like but let's
That'd be
say
great.
like we're talking about two physiologically same people. So like you've got Arnold
From snake to
Schwarzenegger,
snake.
you've got like
How
Total
long would it
Recall
take?
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
and you've got like modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Like would the Total Recall Arnold
Yes, you got
Schwarzenegger
both.
take longer to digest because like there's more protein, he's stronger.
Sure, no question.
So like it's obvious yes.
Yeah, I mean, what takes longer to digest, muscle or fat?
Well,
He
like
has to
you're talking
keep
about
upgrading his stomach.
about,
though,
like,
I mean,
so
old
muscle,
guy.
right? Like
doesn't
muscle.
work out. Doesn't work out for him. All them Apple upgrades.
Recall
That's a
Arnold
good
probably
Yeah.
weighed about 100 pounds more than modern day Arnold, I would think.
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
fat doesn't even get
I bet he's
digested.
better.
It just gets added.
That's true.
But it's not about muscle or fat; it's just
I think he
pure
gets stronger
mass.
as he ages.
Yeah, the mass, yeah. But I think that
Oh,
the
it's always
quality,
been about sheer mass.
like
Everything.
the tendons fall apart as you age, you know, so like the tendons are gonna dissolve faster. His lungs, you know, they've taken more breaths.
Delicious.
This is funny, right?
Love me some tip.
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I have to be heading out. I'm sorry to cut anything short.
But we're not even halfway
just
done
like-
with the
Thanks,
podcast
Thanks,
yet.
Alex.
Oh yeah, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
I will probably retire.
We've
as
just
well.
ended and begun in our midstream
Each
now.
is copying me.
Yeah.
Each wants to stay at least another half hour. I can tell.
Yeah,
It's
me
a
too.
really
I
deep
can
dive.
tell.
I'm done with this.
I know. By the
Yeah.
way, he's sitting there
He's
that
trying
he
to be
wants to
cool.
be here longer.
To go to.
It's part
No, I do
podcast,
have to
part
head out.
endurance
Your
contest.
housemate has important news.
Yeah. This
You guys
podcast.
have
Yeah,
a
if you
bad
guys ever want to do this again, obviously just hit me up. I'm around.
It's a party.
Cool.
It's a fun
Hell yeah.
party.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Party.
It's just a party. It's more a party than anything else. This thing we got going here.
No,
Every
I know,
now and then we
I
get some
did-
Good footage.
I have to
party
go to
footage,
bed.
Tape out of it.
But
That's
yeah,
kind of the vibe. Yeah. No, I understand. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on.
I wish you all well,
Yeah.
and I'll see you guys soon. Hit me, you know the deal. Hit me up in the future. I'm around. I'll do it all.
Have a good night. Good to see you.
Hey,
You
man,
too, man.
Good.
Thanks.
I
Sounds
enjoy
good.
all the things
sure.
that you make me watch. It's always a new
All the
thing,
things
so
that-
I enjoy watching
Oh
them.
yeah,
Cool.
for
So,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should join us next week.
Good
What are we watching again? I
Happy to
keep on
indoctrinate you
asking
into
and not
the
listening. It's one of my
weird
Gives me like
weird
stuff to
movies.
like.
I want to
I don't
know,
know.
but I
It
don't
gives me
listen.
just stuff to watch. Yeah.
It would
Cool.
it would make sense to watch Hackers.
Sweet.
Like
What was
Let's do Hackers.
Or Tank Girl.
It can be down. I've never seen it.
Hackers?
I love
Word.
Hackers.
I will-
Friends
I will
really
see
like
y'all
that.
Next week.
Lori Petty
All right,
and
later.
Ice
Check you
T.
later.
Hey, man.
We'll
Baby,
have you
you
back for
can
sure.
hack my car. You got me
And water just
was
got
repping
added
Maryland.
to the NASDAQ as a resource, like
Oh my god,
to
really?
be traded.
No, that's so
Jesus
Man,
scary.
that's so Tank Girl.
That means it's scarce. That means it's scarce. That's what that means.
So we should watch Tank Girl then. If
Yeah.
that's, if
Where do I
water
buy
just
me
got-
some water? Where do I buy me some water then? Some
Yeah, but
water
water.
Jocelyn, my stocks are doing really well. So
Aqua.
What about
Should I
Ice
worry
Pirates?
or
You guys
should I-
know that one?
should I rejoice in
Ice
my
Pirates?
profits?
About weird
I don't
Wait,
know
what
Ice
happened?
Pirates.
nightmares that
Ice
you had
Pirates.
as a child. Yeah, I know Ice Pirates.
It's another movie where water becomes a resource
Your mic's
that
really quiet. Ice Pirates.
I heard
Ice
that
Pirates.
the guy
Oh,
from Big Short. You guys see that movie, The Big Short?
John
Yeah.
Travolta. Is that it?
Mm,
No, I'm thinking
no,
of Get
different
Shorty.
movie.
Rude.
No. Wait,
Uh,
it had Steve Carell and Brad Pitt and
I don't think I've
Ryan
seen Big Short.
Gosling.
Matthew McConaughey.
Ooh, that
Mark-
sounds good.
No, that's a different movie. The Big
All
Short.
the cool male actors.
It's about the
Matthew
2008 financial
McConaughey.
crisis.
Oh, that
You guys
dude
think
with the
Matthew
face.
McConaughey is a good actor?
Ice
Yeah.
Pirates
Yeah.
is
Do you guys
fucking
think Matthew
hilarious.
McConaughey is a good actor?
Yeah, he's a
I
great
do.
actor.
Me too.
For sure.
Yeah, I like Matthew McConaughey. He's great
Me
in
too.
True Detective.
Where's his accent
Yeah.
from?
Yeah,
Is he
True
from-
Detective is awesome. I think he's from like Kentucky or Arkansas or somewhere down there.
He's from
Not
the
Texas.
South, yeah.
Steve,
Yeah,
I
he's
want to
definitely. I
revisit
wonder
what
what
you were
southern
saying.
state. We're
Yeah, it's
teaching
probably
people.
Texas.
Here, I'll look that up, and anybody watching is wondering.
The guy,
State
the guy,
Steve
anyway, the
from
guy who predicted the 2008
Educational.
housing crisis, apparently
Yeah,
now
South
only
Beach.
deals in water.
It's frozen on a prehensile penis again. Oh Lord, that sucks.
Water
That
is the
water
next
is for sale
Bitcoin.
already.
Get into water. Climb into the water.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Find your
Until it
closest
sinks, then it's
yeah.
Bitcoin.
Get
Yeah,
in
I
the
guess so.
Yeah, find your local
So
you local
don't
credit-
sell Bitcoin.
My
credit,
parents are like, why aren't you
credit.
having kids?
crypto
Are you
creditor,
fucking paying attention?
get into the water.
crypto creditor.
Stupid parents.
And you guys looking out to take out a credit card to buy cryptocurrency with? I got a bunch in my jacket. Wicked cheap. Crypto cards, they're called. $50. $50 for $60 of crypto on each card.
Ooh.
Ooh, right? That's an
Ooh.
extra
Yeah.
$10. Save 10.
And American dollars.
Hey, if you send me
It
10,
is, and you can do whatever you want with.
I'll send you. If you send me 10, I'll send you back
Patriation
1,000.
dolls. You can buy.
I'll send you one vodka.
Oh, is this one of those wire fraud things
Exchange
you're trying to get
for-
me in on, Steve?
Yeah, you sent me only
Yes.
$1. I
One
was
mean,
vodka
no.
coin.
10 vodka coins.
10 banana vodka
Where'd you get
coins.
the
Are you
vodka
devaluating
coins,
my currency,
Jocelyn?
Jocelyn?
Huh?
Where'd you get the
Not cool.
coins?
You're
Oh no,
devaluing
you
my
earned the
currency.
banana vodka coins. Yeah.
That's just the current exchange price, you know.
Okay. Well,
That's true.
That's just how
Changing a lot.
fiat-
Thing
fiat
about the exchange price is it
works.
changes all the time.
I just think it's worth
You
more.
know?
You know, I think like Vodcoin
$3
is the future
coin.
because people aren't gonna be like around for you know, friggin' bits. Like nobody cares about bits.
No
Do
one
you think
cares about
computers are gonna be a big deal?
blockchains.
I say a
Do you think the
$3
computers are gonna be a
coin
big
buys
deal?
one
When the
banana
sun,
vodka nip.
when the sun lights everything.
One.
Vodka, banana vodka is
Oh,
mostly
no.
made of water, by the way.
That's a lie. Steve's here to tell lies for no reason because he's been having a hard time. Just kidding.
Yeah,
It's
more like
made
Steve
of water,
Liber
mostly
up.
water. Then why is it getting me drunk? Gross.
Well-
Keep water out of my liquor is what I say to that.
Yeah,
Say you get
if
that
it's
water out
mostly
of
made
my
of
liquor.
water,
Nasty.
then why do I enjoy drinking it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What do I have to throw some Propel powder, energy powder in this alcohol stuff here?
It's hydrating, so
Oh,
you
Lord.
can. Oh man.
Propel? It actually gives you like really bad dry mouth, and I don't even think it does hydrate you. I think that shit's full of shit.
Did we lose Ryan?
Okay, Propel, you seem like
Like it.
just a bag of sugar you put in a cup.
Ryan, you there?
More like a bag of sugar. He's dissolved into the ethersphere, you guys. He's walked towards the spectral
Aw.
light. He walked towards the spectral light. I told him to walk away from the
With the
spectral light.
cybernet.
God. The cybernet, Skynet, cyberboard.
His AI
spectral.
consciousness has citizenship in Switzerland. So
And he already knew this would all
doesn't matter
happen
if
because
his
he's
human form is dead.
mind linked in with the. He has control over all our neurocircuitry, Ryan, right now. Just with that little spinning globule thing, he's manipulating all of us.
Look,
I can
Ryan's
feel his
here.
prehensile
Oh, nice
penis
trick of
inside my
manipulation,
router.
Ryan.
It was a
Ryan
technical
likes to disappear and
difficulty.
show back up as some kind
What
of
do you say?
nice power play, Ryan. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Ryan. Trying to create
My cat,
mystery.
my cat does that every time.
Trying to
he wants me
garner
feed.
mystery about you. Oh, what did he do?
Goes
What
outside.
happened?
I'm
Oh,
trying
we
to
missed
cultivate a
Ryan.
mystique.
It'll
Cold
come back in.
mystique.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here. Feed me.
Cultivating it.
You should have come back like.
If you want to cultivate a mystique, you should
You have
be
to snort more
blue.
shit if you want to get real mysterious.
I don't respect any
Yeah, you should be snorting
that
shit. It's
isn't
all about drug
blue
use.
and nude.
You acquire mystery through drug usage.
Do you think that on
Crude,
set
dude.
every
If it ain't a
time
crude, dude,
somebody
it
was
ain't
like, Dolph,
crude,
both
dude.
Dolph Lundgren and the Dolphin were like, uh-huh.
So I hope so.
If it ain't a crude, dude, it ain't true, dude. It's my investment. That's my investment advice. If it ain't a crude, dude, it ain't true, dude.
Do you think the dolphin's
Listening to
actual
Steve,
name
he's been-
was Purse?
You're a banana vodka coins.
This is Dolph and Purse, like a dolphin
Purse?
and a person.
Why?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, person.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
I
like
read
how
that,
we call a
Is he a
person.
person or a dolphin? We're still trying to figure it out.
Dolph Lundgren or Dolph
I read
Person.
that Henry
A
Rollins.
person. Yeah, that's not
Right.
right
Yeah.
at all.
So Henry
Dolphin.
Rollins, like he
First
decided
dolphin.
to give the dolphin. a
Dolphin
nickname.
after
Do you
hours.
carry a Lundgren or do you carry a purse?
I used to carry a lung, but it fucked up my back.
I carry a man lung. But
Yeah, don't carry
so
things that fuck up your back.
Henry Rollins, right?
Bad for
He
bad
he
for your
uh
back.
there's this story where like he was on the set and
Henry
he decided
Rollins.
to start calling he started calling the dolphin Dolph. And Dolph Lundgren got so fucking mad. And so he was like calling
Love
the
it.
dolphin Dolph like in front of Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren's like he fucking so I read this quote where Henry Rollins says he swung his fist so hard at the dolphin that the dolphin's consciousness separated from his body and entered into mine. That was the quote.
He punched
He
the
has a lot
dolphin.
of quotes about how swings at people and like consciousness changes and then
Yeah,
things
I
happen.
made that up. Yeah.
Get
Oh.
punched in the head and you're in
Damn it.
outer space.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
how I do it.
I
hit
had you
myself
guys
in
go.
the
I made that whole
head with a
story up.
hammer.
That was
Yeah.
good.
I'm in a different place somehow.
Dolph Lundgren is
Yeah, I don't know.
a big guy who plays big guys in movies.
He's a god of sorts.
If you look him up,
He was
he's
great in Rocky
obviously
too.
a giant nerd. Like he has a master's
Superman.
degree in like chemical
Yeah.
engineering. Like
Mhm.
he's a big nerd that like ended up going into like playing a giant blonde
It's a
man
renaissance.
because it was easier.
Yeah.
But like he's a big nerd. Like and like Henry Rollins could totally beat him up. Like if Henry Rollins just went like and like flinched, like Dolph Lundgren would probably
Are
be
you
like,
sure?
ah,
Dolph Lundgren's pretty strong.
God, don't hit me.
Dolph Lundgren looks like he's been
I
playing
don't know,
Rocky
Dolph
in the Rocky
Lundgren's-
Horror Picture Show for like 10 years off Broadway. And that before that, all of his credits are like
big in
white
Rocky,
supremacist
At
porn.
least. He's a fucking monster in Rocky.
Dolph Lundgren was in. Oh,
Which
I was thinking
Superman
He's
is
an
he
actual
in?
martial
Is it
artist, and he
Superman
was fucking
3 or
swole as
Superman
fuck
4?
In
Wait, is he
Rocky.
Nuclear Man in the one where Superman throws all the nukes into the
he gets
sun?
swole as...
I don't know.
I think he
I don't know
is.
nothing about that.
Is that-
None of them.
That's Superman 4, isn't it?
yeah.
I don't know. Could be 1, could be 2, could be 3, could be 4. Sure. 5.
What?
1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm rambling after hours, brah.
I'm looking at a picture of him to figure out the Superman thing, but he looks like if you
Don't
put
remember.
David Hasselhoff through like a filter that was just called European.
Which is already David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff
European.
has like a
Something through
like a
filter more than
filter
once.
through
California sun-kissed. Yeah, but that's also true.
Right. Well, yeah, David Hasselhoff is like if you put a European through a California filter and then back through a European filter.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
he's
too
a,
many
he's
steps, I
a
can't
vineyard.
do
He's a California vineyard.
Yeah,
If it's
he's-
past 2 steps, I just can't get my mind around it.
I thought that was all weed for a second.
All right, I'm tired,
guess
you
I'm
guys. You
excited.
guys can keep doing this, obviously, if you want to, but no.
Maybe he's not in Superman at all.
wait, what
Maybe
happened?
Oh, he was in Fat Slags in 2004 as Randy.
I've been in
That's
Fat Slags
what
since
you-
2004 also.
Fat Slags.
Oh well, we do have to pick a movie for next week. Did we pick one?
I thought we picked.
We-
Didn't we pick
Did
one?
we pick Hackers
What was
or
it
did we
though?
pick Tank Girl?
Either or. I
We're
don't-
watching-
Yeah, they're both good movies. I like Hackers.
Tanker.
I've seen it
Okay.
more readily. So, but
I've seen both of those so many times.
Me too. I saw Hackers more recently. That's the only reason I.
All right, thank you guys. I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Goodbye,
too.
everybody.
Bye, Ezra.
Goodbye. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this tonight.
You're
Episode 24, the best one we've done so far, if you ask.
it was a nice
Okay.
party.
Nice party.
Nice party.
Okay.